about that. Okay. Definitely want mana, 2 health, and Asunder.
Welcome to TydeTyme.
Hello, I'm Clarity. How are you? Okay. I think I just need two of my 1. That should bump up the damage to an acceptable level. I'm not gonna lie, I love this heroic Apollo skin, though it is basic to Apollo. Like, it's just Apollo. Oh, Jesus. Woo! Wasn't playing that game. Took like no damage. Still got 1 very scary. Oh boy. Oh my goodness, is our clears like just... Woo! Thank God, Apollo. Ow. Oof. Ah, thought for sure I had that. So I think I'm in the upper hand now. Mostly because I've got a health advantage, mana advantage, and I'll have a clear advantage because of these minions. Damn! Way to miss every shot. So what I'm going to do is stand out of range. It gives me health and mana to just strike it. Yeah. I think I used my abilities too much. I just need to upgrade. And she's not going to be able to take that before I get up there. So I'd be okay. I'll keep her off of it. What'd she start? Boots, Bluestone? Oh, come on, Harp. Killing me with that. Oh, I got dicked on by my harp. Oh well, we'll get some more sustain. I'll live with it. Damn it, I could have popped my potion too, that would have kept me alive. Should be able to get a full clear. Alright, that'll keep her off. Okay. Gotta kind of kill this as fast as I can. Alright, what'd she grab? Ichival! Oh, Dickens. I need some defense before I even fight this. She's gonna have a lot more power than me. Oh, really? Need Devours, and then I gotta rush a form of defense. Oh, they upped the price on that? Shit. And she took my blue. That sucks. It's just gonna have to be a game of getting power and sustain. She already probably took red. Yeah. Does she have red? Oh, thank God for lifesteal. Ow. Just gotta keep my life up, man. Gotta stay away from the backside of minions. Ooh. Where's she going? She comes at me, I got lifesteal, she does not. She's working on it, but she's got a kind of build that's gonna fall behind mine because she got an early game item when in reality I should be fine. Got it. Woo! There we go. That's better. And then the power just kind of keeps spiking upwards thanks to a variety of things. So we're going to go for Nemeans because I don't think I need Valor. No, it never did hurt, did it? It's going to be a drastic swing in my favor. Now she should be going for her blue. Sean looking to steal. Oof. She almost got me too. Oh. The reason I survived that was Nemean was the ultimate victor there. She built early build with Ichival, which is why I don't build it anymore. It's just the way that this current meta is going, it's not worthwhile to go for anything less than, well, what am I thinking? Oh, okay. I don't know what relic I want just yet, whether it be Aegis or, because I need to stop that ultimate damage. Probably shield, if anything. But I definitely want haste next. She's going for defenses now, which will even us out. I could just go for Titan's Bane. Because, just like I said, the way that this match is going for her right now is, she's behind in defense because I got defense first. She went for an early game item, which isn't helping her much because I counter-built it with the defense that I got. So it's really all in how she was choosing to do the early play, and it didn't work out for her because she went for boots first. I mean, if you really wanna, we could fight it out here. I mean, I may have minions to fight, but they keep me healed up. I don't even have my hasten yet. Ooh, God, it's kind of close. So we're gonna take this out. I have the attack speed. I don't have pen or power, but I need the pen next. It's gonna, again, be that thing that swings the tide back in my favor. It's all a part of counter building. When someone builds a specific way and you build against it, it puts you in an advantage that allows you to dive, that allows you to stay on top of your opponent. And there's several ways you can build in this game. Be it you want to build for the late game, so you just build to sustain early and don't get aggressive. But I'm going for Titans now. Let's see what she's going for. I haven't seen what she's come back with. So we got Titans. We're going for Hasten. And then we're going to finish out with Chin Size, and that's going to be my real damage. Hello, Lord of Footlock. How are you? I had to have seen her build by now. Because if she gets Chin Size before me, again, that's a type of counter building. She'll actually have a very powerful item in comparison to what I have in order to stop her. Which I'm shocked I haven't seen it. Oh no, she just got full in the main. Jeez, Paula is so strong. Just need a little bit more money, and we really need that hasten. She's going for hasten now. Again, it's very similar, if not same build, but she put herself behind, even though she got the first blood for that item she chose, and I played out that item perfectly.
Welcome to TydeTyme.
Yeah, and that'll end this game. I didn't have to go power, I just had to know how to do building, and I think I did that perfectly. So we're gonna go ahead and clear this. And that should be her Phoenix. 103 per shot without power. It's really nice. We'll go get Big Butt after the fact. And try to end the game after that. I did not say hello to I Love Mountains. Hello, darling. How are you? Pleasure to have you here. Don't believe I need that item anymore. We're going to go for the Chin Size, which is, as a hunter, there are a few things you do in this game to utilize your class as much as you can. Hunters utilize two things that make them the top gods of this game. That is crits and Chin Size. I have built for Chin Size. Which kind of doesn't utilize my passive because it overcaps my passive a little too much. So we're just kind of preparing for that final push to the end game. I do want red buff. I want the fire buff. Big Butt, as I call it, and then we'll just end the game at this point if we can. I think it's 14 for Chin Size, so I can't even walk in with my most powerful item. So she's got Hasten Fatalis, which is stronger on Medusa.
Welcome to TydeTyme.
Killed herself. And that'll be a game. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. And as always, good game. And hello, nice and easy Zero. Welcome to the stream. And hello, everybody. Welcome to the end screen. We talk about builds and how they work. And in this game, Medusa had probably the best early game advantage with the first blood. Also gaining red buff. Also, just taking advantage of everything she had. Unfortunately, the item route she took versus the item route I took I got to my power faster than she did. Using Ichival as an early game item, in Duel specifically, the early game doesn't last that long. In Season 3 and Season 2, Ichival's start was pretty important because it gave you pen power and reduced the enemy's power for a very cheap cost. In Season 4, that item is now more expensive. It still provides the same that it did before, but it's not as useful because the early game does not last nearly as long. With Chalices in effect as well, it causes you to go Tier 1 boots and Chalice instead of Ichival and Death Toll. You get Chalice, Ichival, or you know, whatever she chose, Bluestone, boots, and probably a Chalice. I chose boots, Chalice, and Death Toll. Death Toll to me let me sustain a little longer, take damage she was dealing to me, and then heal it up and keep dishing it back to her, which in the end she couldn't lifesteal anymore, but Bluestone's more aggressive, more powerful sort of path to take, but Apollo only has one real damaging ability, and unless you're real palsy and really good with the dash, I doubt you would use that, but you can, so he's got 2 damaging abilities, excluding his ult, but anyways, to that point, because I skipped Ichival, the first blood of 500 gold bonus went to her, but she spent that plus an extra 1200 gold on Ichival, where I just went straight into Devourer's Gauntlets. That gave me lifesteal, that gave me power, that gave me just sustain, versus she dealt a lot of damage, but she had to land the basics on me to reduce my power to get that effect, but I still had plenty of power to keep up with her. Moving on to Nemean counters Ichival while she was trying to finish Devourer's Gauntlets, and Nemean is actually cheaper than Devourer's Gauntlet, but the difference is you get Ichival for 10 pen because typically your opponent does not build defenses early, but if they do build Ichival, you can just get tier 1 of Nemean and it's good enough to counter the very high damage from the pen on Ichival or Haste Fatalis or any of the other items that just give 10 pen. It's very important that you pick that up just to defend yourself till you get to the later game and finish the item off later. Building tier 1s of items just to get certain things to happen is not particularly bad, but just keep in mind that counter building is just as effective as knowing what your god does, how to play them, because no matter how good you are at a god, your build is half the battle, and if you know how to build, if you know how to counter build, and going into this fight, you can change a god advantage into a definite win. Just because god advantage is there, builds can ultimately turn the tide. Haste Fatalis for me, I got before her. Again, it just seems she was lagged behind when I had because of the Ichival. Haste Fatalis is one of my favorite items. I've been using it since Season 1. I'm the hipster who was like, I did it before you all thought it was cool. I built the, what you guys call Frost Fatalis. I actually call it Frost Fatalis in this because there was a big difference between the items that people build now to the item I built a while ago. And hello, the Althalos. Or the Althalos? Yeah. How are you? I built it without boots. The point of it was to sacrifice your own movement speed to have a slow effect which slows them more than your current slow. And what that does is kind of allows you to build an additional item of power, which is Frostbound technically. It replaces your boots, gives you health, it gives you power, gives you the ability to maneuver past them with a Hasten Fatalis. Then Soul Eater came along, got buffed, and people started implementing that and changed my build to include boots, Soul Eater, because Soul Eater gave movement speed, then you just had a lot of movement speed, no damage, tons of HP, and it was ridiculous. And to that effect, they blew it out of proportion and started calling it Frostalis, which I call it Frost Fatalis. But, I mean, that's where my build got lost. People think mine have boots, mine doesn't. And it irks my soul that I'm accused for building it with boots, but besides the point, this has been my item, not Frost, Hasten Fatalis has been my item. I used to use it without Frostbound all the time. Still use it, always use it, and if any god can use it, I use it. It's not an item of power. It is now because it has pen on it, but it used to be an item of just movement and utility. One of my favorite utility items in the game. Still is, and is now just better because it has pen on it. They reduce the attack speed, but whatever. Titan's Bane, probably one of my favorite pen items also in the game. It is better than Executioner. Even back in the day, it had its own kind of take on it. The argument between Executioner and Titan's Bane is the DPS, that the maximum effect of Executioner is stronger than the maximum effect of Titan's Bane. That's true, but to build up to the effect of Titan's Bane, you have to lose all the power prior to that. In my calculations, at Season 2, back in Season 2 Executioner, it took 19 basic attacks to make up for the damage you lost to Titan's Bane, excluding any skill damage you threw out before having the stacks of Executioner. Titan's Bane is just a better dual item. It doesn't give you attack speed, but you don't need all the attack speed. You could just swap your boots out for attack speed if you need the attack speed. The Executioner is just... It's a better support pen item for a team than it is just for you alone. Building both Executioner and Titan's Bane works against itself, so it's just eh. And then finishing off the Ichival, that's your strongest item. So that's my build from start to finish. Relics, Sunder is a meta item. I used to make fun of it in the beginning of Season 3 before I stopped playing. Now I realize it is actually an item that has become a part of just dishing out all the additional damage you can. Shield of Thorns is a good anti-hunter. Deals damage back. It's not bad. It just lets you get your foot in there. So thank you all for watching, like, comment, subscribe, and as always, good game.